Finishing my latest book has been a long process. It's called Because I'm Richard's Son. And it's really a collection of shorter stories about my relationship with my dad and how it changed me, and some messages that I think are important for people to hear about who we are. And I'm putting it through the editing process and doing a lot of rewrites right now. And it's just causing me to remember so many things that were essential to who I am for my dad. And during this season of thankfulness, thought I would share one of those new additions to the book that I'm putting in the last go through of rewrites. But I was thinking about the day that I came home on the school bus, and my dad was standing out in front of the house, standing next to a brand new 5-speed blue Schwinn bicycle with front and back brakes, shifted, and it was just the most beautiful bike. It was such an incredible bike. Even the kids on the bus went, "Ooh, look at that bike. Wow, check that out." And I felt pretty cool and important because I knew that bike was for me, but I didn't expect it. You see, it took me a long time to learn how to ride a bike. Thanks to an injury that I had when I was pretty small, I don't have great coordination, and I didn't understand this back when I was a kid, but thanks to some doctors, have come to understand that my coordination is a little bit off, thanks to my sinuses being a little bit off. But it took me a while to learn how to ride, so he was so proud of me that I finally overcame and learned how to ride, that he wanted to buy this for me. It wasn't my birthday, it wasn't Christmas, he just did it. And I was so overwhelmed by the gift that I forgot something. Later that day, my mom came back to my room, and as she often does when I'm in trouble, "Gregory Scott, I'm ashamed of you." I don't know whether she should have said ashamed or not, but it's a word we toss around lightly, I guess, sometimes not realizing its impact. But "I'm ashamed of you. You forgot to thank your father, or you didn't thank your father for that bicycle. He was so excited to give it to you. He was so happy." And, she was absolutely right, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was like, holy cow. How could I not say thank you? And of course, I did lavish thanks on him, and I wish that even now, this very moment, I could still call up Dad and say, "Hey, Dad, one more time, thank you. Thank you." I want to bless you like this. May God give you the blessing. And by the way, I think this is because sometimes we fail in our thankfulness because we're overwhelmed, maybe with emotions, maybe by a situation. I get that. It makes sense. But may God give you the peace and the moment of quietness and focus that you need to be grateful for something today. Because out of that blessing, you'll realize the many more blessings you have and become even more grateful. So may that be so for you, and may it be so in the name of Jesus.